Well, this morning we're giving you a raw inside look at an LA City fire station that services the downtown area right around Skid Row. The 911 calls there seemingly never stop, which is why fire station number 9 has earned the title of being the busiest fire station in the nation. And our Natalie Brunell is embedded with the crews there, and she joins us from the station this morning. She's got more for us. Natalie, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Melvin. One of the engines actually just came back from a run. It's been a very busy morning as usual. And this might look like your average fire station, but it is anything but. These guys are responding to up to 100 calls a day, which is a huge call load given that they service the smallest area in the department. Now, we wanted to find out what a day in the life of Fire Station 9 is like, so we embedded with the crews. Take a look.
It's only an hour into their shift, but these LA City firefighter paramedics are already busy responding to one of many medical calls they'll get on this day. This one, a possible overdose on Skid Row.
George.
They inject the patient with Narcan and transfer him onto the ambulance for an IV. The medication works fast, but these crews work even faster.
Sugar coming right now.
The patient is so malnourished and his veins so damaged, they have to use a bone drill to deliver fluids. The firefighter paramedics here are young, but experienced, methodical, and tireless. They're proud to be members of Fire Station 9, the busiest fire station in the country.
The members at this station have the strongest amount of fortitude that I've seen at any other station. They're running those 30 plus calls and they're having the same smile, the same attitude on their face throughout.
Rico Gross is one of the captains at Station 9, which services a 1.2 square mile radius, predominantly made up of LA's Skid Row. They get the structure fires and car crashes, but more than 80% of their calls are medical related, and most of those calls are tending to the homeless.
Overdoses, chest pain, psychological emergencies, just about everything you can possibly imagine we go on.
Mike Villada has been a firefighter for 8 years in downtown LA and joined Station 9 8 months ago. He's one of several team members here who are second, third, or fourth generation firefighters.
I grew up in the fire service, and I've always believed that doing the greatest good for the greatest number of people is something I wanted to do, and that's why I'm here.
And here, the greatest number of people adds up to thousands each month.
We became EMTs, firefighters, paramedics, really to do one thing, to take care of the citizens.
This is what the streets look like surrounding the station. If you ask why any of them are a part of 9, they all give the same answers. Yes, there's the experience part. Nothing prepares you for dealing with any type of situation like this particular part of LA. But they also come here for the personal fulfillment, to feel like they're making a difference, and for the family they become a part of.
It's awesome. I mean, working with men and women assigned here, it's a privilege.
Here's a rare glimpse of their very few and far between breaks. A meal together for sometimes only a few minutes before the next call comes. It was hard to even finish an interview without being interrupted.
I'm grateful to have a job, and I'm happy to help people. And there's the job.
And this job as a whole comes with many challenges. Fire Station 9 responded to more than 35,000 calls in 2018. But aside from their run volume, the crews here also have to be extremely careful with personal safety, given the territory they cover. Some of their patients suffering from substance abuse or mental illness become combative. Some have even been armed.
About a month ago, someone did pull a knife on one of our captains and was threatening to stab him. You know, there's times where you can be exposed to needles, human waste, trash.
Yet nothing seems to get them down. They've gotten very good at keeping their heads on swivels and looking out for each other.
Most of us that are here asked to come here, so we knew what we were getting ourselves into.
The energy these guys had at the start of their shift 12 hours ago hasn't burned out, and they still have 12 hours to go. For some, including Mason Patrick, it's even longer.
Most of us don't usually work just 24 hours. We're usually here for 48, 72. Some guys are here even longer. With the amount of calls that we run, you know, we don't get a lot of sleep.
Even when the overnight runs extinguish any chance for them to rest, they say no one here is ever fazed. In fact, they really seem to thrive on the constant hustle and on getting to work together.
I love being at this station. I love being with my crew. So being here, really proud to be here and be a part of this family that we do have going here.
A family of heroes, measured not just by their number of calls, but by the commitment to their calling.
Now that annual list is compiled by Firehouse Magazine. It's called the National Run Survey, and we wanted to show you some of the other stations that made the top 5. Number 2 was in Baltimore City, number 3 in Nashville, and rounding out number 5 was LA County Fire's Station 33. But it was just incredible to see the devotion of these teams, especially on the front lines of the homeless crisis we have in this city.
Oh,
Guys.
Natalie, great reporting, and so nice to get inside and see how these men and women live.